What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck gameplay video for you guys today, and today we are going to check out the new Cyberpunk 2.0 Phantom Liberty freaking update, whatever they ended up calling it. Well, we're going to test it out on everything, starting it with the Steam Deck here. So, luckily, unless they took the feature away, this thing had a Steam Deck settings, which kind of makes my job a lot easier. I'm still going to go in and mess with it a little bit, because I think there is a little bit of room for improvement. After my last video, I did that, and a couple people said they were able to put FSR from auto to quality, and did a couple more FPS with turning a couple more settings down from medium that they had on high and shit like that. So, let's not waste any more time. I'm gonna hop in the game, find out what works, and then we'll come back, have a look at some settings, and then we'll get some gameplay.
Well, alright. Let's get ourselves a quick look at the settings that we're gonna run on the Steam Deck here real fast. So, here are the custom settings. I pretty much just took the Steam Deck settings and then just tweaked it a slight bit. But alright, there we go. Now we got to the bottom. Let's hop into the game and we'll see how she plays. Well, here we go. We're in the game. And at first, we're going to do 40 FPS limit. And then when we get to camera recorded, I will drop it to 30. Because it still doesn't stay at a constant 40, unfortunately. But some people might not care about that and they would rather it bounce between it. So I figured I'd do that first. Alright, let's run around a little bit. And of course it looks pretty bad, arguably, when you have it all blown up like this. But it doesn't look so bad when you're on the Steam Deck itself. Go over here.
Woman of the hour. Jeez.
Yep,
it took you long
me.
enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise
sushi.
yesterday. Am I
Damn,
remembering
now I
right,
want
or
sushi.
just had brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Well, that would be cool. Everybody loves nice jobs.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds
Black
of
Jesus
partly
of the afterlife.
gold-plated cool.
Thought Dex bounced out of the ring a few years ago. Messed with a nasty crew in Pacifica. Things got ugly.
Gang wars 2 years back. Somehow Dex got caught up in the craziness. A lot of bodies lying in the streets by the time the shooting stopped. Yeah, Dex got lucky though. Managed to slip under.
Alright, let's not make the whole video sitting here talking and
Guy's up to his elbows in
skip
blood,
through some of
Jack.
this.
It's the bit.
Thought
Oops,
Dex
that's not
bounced
what I
out.
wanted to do, damn it all. I just said I didn't want to make this all talking, and then what do? I go and hit the damn thing we just did.
This is it, Jackie.
Hey,
What is the job?
All right.
Dex.
No, real.
Stick. Gracias, Dios. Brought your wheel.
All right.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. factory new.
Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
You started it.
Alright, accelerate. It's not letting me accelerate. Is it because that dude didn't get in the car with me? Okay. Well, that's kind of lame. I mean, I guess I could just walk there, but I kind of wanted to drive. Yeah, he just went back over there and sat back down. So I don't think it has anything to do with him. I thought maybe he was like stuck on something. Yeah, no. It is not letting me know to drive. Well, screw that then. We will just run there then. Alright, take a little shortcut through here.
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
Well, then I will be taking my leave and go down to see the doc.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Oh, kit and caboodle.
Caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Just dandy.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that
Anyway,
is something.
why don't we now go
Let-
move
let
on to
me
that
guess.
camera now?
Well, alright, guys. Let's get ourselves a little camera recording gameplay now.
V, listen, I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now, that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Town
Oh yeah,
hits the
and
scene.
obviously to make it even
But
smoother,
remember, you're not there to execute
since we already
them
showed
alone.
it,
Try to
unlocked 40,
incapacitate
let's
the
do
attacker,
30
and
now.
I'll send someone to pick them up. I hope that's all clear.
We just limit the FPS to 30 and it'll be a lot smoother now. Because there won't be as many frame drops. Sucks doing that in a game with gunplay, but this is just another option if people want a smoother experience in the frame time department. Alright, now I can get in this dude's car. What is up, guy?
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bat? Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
You're either somebody or you fizzle out into nothing. Night City don't let you choose.
Oh, but it does. See, in my line of work, I choose to be Mr. Chill. But folk who try to take advantage, well, they see the beast inside. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Let me hear it.
Yeah, what's the job? What's the deets?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka.
Arasaka.
Surely that's no problem.
No.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit.
We don't want to seem
You
weak.
ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eggs.
You work
I only
this
laugh
out.
because I know
Got a
what
plan?
happens later.
Two
But for
things.
people who don't, I won't
First, a
spoil
conundrum
anything.
with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, the rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high.
He wants himself some of that tech.
Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word.
So it seems like we need to go do it.
Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal
Corpo.
affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Alright.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything.
Time to get to
Time
work.
I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you.
I'll just skip that so I can get out and run around a little bit.
One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Street cred.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally at 9, yeah.
Claimed to want to check our pro cred. But to me, it feels more like he tangled us up with Maelstrom and Militech.
Yes.
There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it, then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deeds of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Damn straight.
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. It's the ground. Hasta luego.
Alright though, I think that's plenty of camera recorded gameplay, so why don't we go ahead and wrap this video on up now. Well alright guys, that is a wrap for Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 and Phantom Liberty. And it seems to do a pretty damn good job. As long as you limit it to 30, you don't really have much drops at all. If you want to have a 30 to 40 FPS experience, it's kind of going to bounce around between 30 to 40. But still, it wasn't a horrible way to play, but I know a lot of people like it to be perfectly smooth, no frame rate fluctuations, you know? So that's why I wanted to do both. That's why in the beginning we just let it run free, and then when we come into camera, we went and limited it to 30. Figured that way we kill two birds, one stone. And see, I'm pretty impressed with the Steam Deck. It does a very good job at playing this game. Sure, it's not like ultra ray tracing, all that stuff, 2000 FPS, but in a little handheld like that, I'm impressed they can play it at all. I mean, the Switch would literally melt if it tried to play Cyberpunk. It couldn't do it at all. I mean, even the last gen consoles, the PS4 and Xbox One or whatever, had lots of trouble playing that game. Like, it was pretty much borderline unplayable on those, mainly because of their stupid CPUs. Those Jaguar CPUs were a huge pain in the butt. Because the GPUs in the consoles weren't even that bad. They were actually pretty decent. But they were held back by that crappy CPU. But I get it, something's got to give in the console. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to get away with making it $500 or $300 or whatever they're going to make it at that whatever point in time. But anyway, I'm going off on a random tangent. But Steam Deck plays the game great, considering what it is. Yeah, I'd love 60 FPS, but that's a little unreasonable on something like this. I don't even think the Ally is going to do it either. I think the Ally is going to be a 30, 40 FPS experience too. At least at 1080p, maybe 720p with some FSR or something help. We could maybe get close to 60. We'll see. That is the next one we're doing. So why don't we go ahead and wrap this video on up, and I'll go get started on that video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.